Personally, this is my own opinion. You don't have to take it as a fact, but Bloodstrike is not a better game in terms of Bloodstrike being a better game than Warzone in terms of graphics. However, it's a better game in terms of optimization. And the reason being, I believe, is because the amount of effort the Bloodstrike has to put into their game is probably not as much as what the guys at Activision have to. And I'll explain what I'm trying to say. Like, the amount of attention to detail that is in this game is ridiculous. I'm talking about Warzone right now. Even like, for example, if like I'm playing right now, right, and I shoot at my own teammate knows they can respond to me and say like, what's your fire? Like, you ain't gonna see that kind of AI behavior, or like, you know, that kind of player behavior in terms of in gameplay on Bloodstrike. Yeah, but I get it because Bloodstrike is running well on most devices. People are gonna say, yeah, this game is better, but it's not, man, because Bloodstrike is cringy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I played Bloodstrike before it even released. I was playing it through the beta phases and all that, and I was thinking, okay, maybe the graphics will improve later on, and nah. But it sounds a bit crazy for me to say Warzone graphics are better than Bloodstrike, because most of you guys are on Android, right? And Android, most of you guys on Android, I think Android's like 70% of the market in terms of mobile gaming. So most of you are having this Minecraft experience, which I understand. So then you would say that, okay, Bloodstrike has better graphics. But if your game was running exactly how mine is right now, as you can see this map that I'm in, Rust, the Rust map right now, and all these effects that are happening right now, can you really honestly convince yourself that Bloodstrike has better animations? Even the execution animation in Bloodstrike, it's only one. Like, there's only one. I don't know if they've added more, but the last time I checked, there's only one. It's like you jump behind someone's back and you snap their neck. Like, and then you want to tell me that it's a better game. Like, the amount of effort that the guys at NetEase, what they had to do to make their game, it's obviously, I don't think it doesn't compare to what the guys at Activision have to put in, because, you see, I think that's why it's easier for them to optimize that game, because, you know, even the graphics, man, I keep saying this, I keep repeating myself, but the graphics are not that great. And they said, oh, they had this graphics update. Well, my aim is just trash. They had this graphics update. It's just a filter, man. It's just literally a filter. Like, it's a filter for the game. Like, okay, so you've got a vivid mode, and then you've got like whatever other. It's just Instagram filters in the game of Bloodstrike. And I'm not trying to hate on Bloodstrike, and I'm not looking for no smoke from the Bloodstrike community, because at the end of the day, I've played Bloodstrike. Like I said, I've got a video of me playing Bloodstrike, and I've had fun playing it. But I wanna just live in reality, and I'll be honest about the reality. Like, it is sad that, you know, my friends that are on Android can't play this game with me with the same experience that I'm having right now. And that really does annoy me, because I want to play this game with my friends. I want them to have the same experience as me. But also, with that being said, if you want the best experience out of this game, you do need a phone cooler. Like, I never ever had a phone cooler until this game came out, because we all know about the overheating issues, and that's for every single device. Any device you've got, doesn't matter if it's a high-end, mid-range Android iPhone or iPad or whatever you have, the issues are just, you know, they're ongoing. But however, when I did get the cooler though, it did make my gaming experience a lot better for all my games on my phone. I played quite a few games. I played Genshin Impact. Like, I can play Genshin Impact without the screen dimming for longer now. Like, when I played this game without a cooler, after like 10-15 minutes or so, my screen would dim out. Okay, but now I can play it for like an hour, you know, and everything's fine because I've got a decent cooler. And the cooler's like $20, guys, or £20, where depending where you're from, you know, your currency. Just convert 20 into whatever it is in your currency, right? Here's one thing that I want to say. The Warzone community is a bit toxic. And the reason why I say that is this. There's another game that came out that kind of did the similar thing that what Warzone has done, is basically bring a PC game to mobile devices, which is Warframe. Warframe did the exact same thing that these guys at Activision have tried to do. And that's to bring a PC game onto a mobile device. What, that was crazy. Um, and basically what they did at Warframe, they said, okay, they're gonna release it for iOS first, and then later on there'll be an update for Android. Okay. Now the Warframe community, to me, when I see it, they seem to be a little bit less toxic than the Warzone community, because it seems like they were upset, of course, but they didn't get as much hate. Because if you look at Warframe, the graphics are not that great in terms of like how the textures are rendering. You know, it's kind of has like this similar my phone was getting hot as well when I'm playing Warframe. However, the community is a little bit more understanding, because if the guys at Activision said, okay, we'll release Warzone but on iOS first, I already know for a fact that you guys would have been going crazy, because you're just never happy, man. I mean, it's a free game. No one's forcing you. No one's got a gun to your head saying, hey, listen, download this game. You got to play it. Like, you can wait. And I know you guys hate waiting, and I would hate waiting too, because it's been 2 years, and, I was expecting to be, playing this game every day with my friends that got Android phones. And you know what? In many ways, Android is better than iPhone. In many ways. A lot of these Android phones have like better specifications than an iPhone, right? But it's just easier to optimize an iPhone compared to an Android phone, because on Android there's just so many chips, okay? Because there's MediaTek, there's Snapdragon, there's whatever, and whatever, okay? There's just so many of them. But what I'm just trying to say is, yes, this game does run a lot better on iOS. But how would you guys have responded if they just released this game on iOS? How would you have felt about that? I feel like they're giving everyone a chance to test out the game, to play the game. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I get it. You want it to be fixed. But I feel like they kind of knew this was going to happen. But they needed to have like the actual experience of like, having thousands and millions of players around the world playing. The servers are being, the servers are busy, and they just want to see how, like, whatever idea that they have for this game, how's the real life experience going to be. And I feel like that's where they're coming from. Personally, I feel like the streaming of graphics thing is it's a bit silly. They should just let us download most of the graphical textures and stuff like that, like the same on COD Mobile. But with that being said, guys, I feel like it's just a matter of patience, and like, Bloodstrike is cringy to me, man. I'm not really gonna play a game that's like, the safe zone has been redefined, enemy here. It's but I get it though. I've played Bloodstrike and I've had fun playing Bloodstrike, but luckily for me, I can see the potential that Warzone has. And if everyone had the same experience that I have right now, you wouldn't be lying to yourself saying that Bloodstrike's a better game. It is optimized right now, and it runs the way it should run, which is good on their end, but there's more attention to detail in Warzone.